Nisha and welcome to Artral Studio. Today I am going to tell you about how to color a Kalamkari picture. This is the picture that we created in our day 3 of our workshop, and what we use for this is a poster color. I will be using different tools to do the coloring today. So it is the poster color, acrylic paint, few of the brush pens, and I will show you varied methods of how to color this beautiful picture. If you want to do it on the fabric, you get the same acrylic paint in fabric colors which are more appropriate to use it on the fabric. So here we will get started. You can take the synthetic brush according to the size of your picture and start. Here I will be making a very bright picture of this and alternating it with two colors. So this is a rust color which I created by adding red and brown. This is a beautiful subtle color. How can we make more natural looking colors and bright colors? We will talk about that as well. So if you add a little bit brown, you get this. This is the land that is already shown while we were drawing it on the day 3. Those who have not watched the making of this beautiful bird motif can watch it from Kalamkari day 3 tutorial. So this is the ground and I'm just doing one layer with the brown color. Now in this picture we will be doing different tricks of how to create the shade. As you would see in this feather, I have created few line patterns starting from the end. Now I'm taking a brighter color wherein you will see a slight 3D effect that is created only by the use of lines. You have two options of coloring it in solid colors and creating a little shades. Further ahead in this video, we will be talking about how to create shades in Kalamkari. So here orange and green giving a very bright contrast. So this will get highlighted. Here if you see there are lines and they are giving a perception of a little folded feather. So it looks a little 3D just because of the lines. Kalamkari is known for all these curvier lines and we very rarely use the geometric lines. Those who are not comfortable using paints can also make use of brush pens if they are using it on the paper. Fabric or on canvas, the same can be done with only use of acrylic and fabric colors. With brush pen also it gets really easy and anybody can apply it with ease. Now doing it from the brighter to a little subtle color, here I have created this ochre kind of color with sienna and yellow mixing together and creating this burgundy wing. You may use 2 or 3 colors to do one pattern, which will give a more contrasting look and all the lines will not get merged. Whereas a very similar way of doing such designs is in Madhubani also. Often people ask me the difference. Here it is a single line, so the need of reusing different colors gives a little better look. In Madhubani we use that white line or the highlight that works as a highlight to differentiate between two designs. Here in this I will be adding alternate colors to give the feather a good look. Three, 4, 5, any number of colors you can choose, but you have to see to it that your picture gets balanced with the color going everywhere. This is a scarlet color and I am doing not a very high contrast, but yes, I am giving the wing the similar family color. The body in cerulean blue I will be adding different sections. If I take up blue, I will be adding it in different forms and different shapes and places. There is no such a rule that this portion has to be in this way. These are not realistic kind of pictures. The impression of the images are taken and done in a line drawing form, and the colors are filled up in either flat colors, or they can just create few of the shade patterns using lines. The second wing. If we plan to do anything which is more subtle, you can add a little bit of, you can dull down the tone of the brightness of the color and they look more organic colors. But we see that these pictures, unlike the other folk arts or the other traditional arts, they started from wall paintings and later took the form of on the fabric. But this Kalamkari style actually started from the fabric and has a lot of intricacy and very strenuous process of dyeing, drawing, bleaching, and drying, washing. There are so many steps to it. This gets a little easy when we are doing it on the paper using easily available pens and paints. Going on to a very bright green, I am just balancing the same green in different portions and creating small details. This is another form of shading wherein we do the whole thing with a flat color and create just the outline with a similar dark color. So here, as we see in the neck portion and the head, I did it with flat green and created a little 3D by giving just the outline outside. This can be done on a bigger areas like the wings, the feathers, the neck, or the body. Now the bird motifs in Kalamkari have a distinctive feature of this kind of a beak that is like an open beak, and the frills and the feathers that are there on the head. So now I am picking up a very subtle color because already the bright colors have been placed in. Now this is the ochre shade that is done by sienna and yellow. So if you don't have sienna, you can use a brown plus a little bit yellow and you will get the subtle color. For easy application, as told, you can switch on to the brush pens. Brush pen comes in different sizes. The set can come for a 6, 12, 24, 36, and the more the set, if the set is big, you will have many shades in it. These background designs like flowers, petals, shank and all break the monotony of the background and give a little variation. So when we are doing the god designs or the god pictures, then we add something like shank or the flowers. Here also it is just a garden area and then we are adding some flowers. Any picture in Kalamkari can be either very colorful or blank, as in we can create the outline and just put a solid color background and the whole picture stands out to be white. That is also very well accepted and looks very attractive, and the background colors are often in high contrast. This is a elaborately done picture where most of it is very colorful. I will be leaving the background white. Now this is another way of doing the color wherein you will fill up the color in the body and later use a darker color to do the feathers. So I have filled it totally dark green, lines for the base. They can get highlighted this way. You may also use a pen if you are using it on the paper. but when it was done on the fabric, we cannot do this. So this is an easily created picture on paper. Now I will be showing you different kinds of methods which we can create in the shading. Here just alternating the design with two colors, and the petals will be a double tone color. Here I am taking orange. While my orange is wet, I will just take a little water and just push it inside. With this I am creating a dark orange and a peachy color that flows in. You may also apply the peachy color and later do the highlights in the corners with darker color, totally up to your wish. So with this we get a little 3D shade with the same tone, the same color. All the flowers here are in orange, and giving it a flowery look, we will add green, red and orange. When we do the picture, my idea is always to keep the motif very bright and the background a little subtle so that the attention draws on the motif. Here also I have tried to create a little subtle hangings on the top and very dark and contrasting colors for the peacock. In this flower we will be doing a different kind of half and half shading. Again, doing it with the same color. You may also do it half and half using darker and lighter. So if you want to do it orange and red, you can just do the tips in red. 2 color or 3 colors can also be seen depending on how intricate work it is being done on the picture. So here not very high contrast blues and greens following the same family, and orange in the same tone of light and dark. If you like the video, do subscribe and support the channel. This is how my picture came out to be and I love doing it. I hope you liked it. Thanks for watching.